Business Today is brought to you by Signia Financial Group.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.
This is Business Today for Tuesday, 7th October 2014. I'm Vic Fernandez. Barbados is still lagging when it comes to tapping into opportunities within the information technology sector. And the Chief Executive Officer for Lime Caribbean Operations believes that while the country has great infrastructure, there is still a gap that needs to be filled. He tells Business Today that Barbadians and other Caribbean nationals could become producers of technology instead of just being consumers. He says the telecommunications company is helping to fill that gap by building the required network to allow people to start exploring and capturing the opportunities.
We have a fantastic school and educational system in the Caribbean. There's a lot of innate creativity and pedigree. And we want to help bring those two together, because if it's one area we all have lost out on is in the whole ecosystem and that has been created around applications. The digital media space, the digital economy, we're not part nor of this of the supply side or the demand side. And we're building the networks to create the demand side so people can start being part of consuming and learning about these products. But we also want to be engaged in a dialogue with governments, with citizens, and with other corporate partners to see how we can stimulate the supply side.
A former top tourism executive says it's about time Barbadians capitalize on the use of locally grown items to create souvenirs and other products that could be sold to the thousands of tourists who visit the island each year. Past Chief Executive Officer of the now-defunct Barbados Tourism Authority, Urban Cumberbatch, tells Business Today that by incorporating more local items, the country could save millions in foreign exchange. In addition, he says, there is still a need for closer linkages between the tourism industry and other sectors.
We should start with trying to use a lot of indigenous stuff in Barbados. We need to link a lot. First thing, we need to link whatever we're doing in tourism. In this recession, we need to link tourism more with agriculture, tourism more with culture, tourism more with heritage, and you've got to link it further with jewelry and what materials you use as well, because it is not only an economic thing to do to help more local artists and things, but it's the correct thing to do because it saves foreign exchange earner. If my wife could find a way where she could incorporate the mahogany, a lot of the berries, say things like clamacherry seeds and gooseberry seeds and ackee seeds and things, calabash, because she tried to work with calabash as well. We got calabash. Now, if you could incorporate those things, you'll be utilizing a lot of the local stuff and help with saving foreign exchange.
Cumberbatch was speaking to Business Today as his wife Deborah officially opened her Madiwa's Creation store at Sky Mall. She uses a range of materials, including shells, woods, copper, aluminum, and leather to create handcrafted jewelry. Deborah tells Business Today that she's been making jewelry for many years, but she was only selling from home or at special events until her husband encouraged her to sell from a set location. And while she thinks it is a little too early to gauge the level of reception from the general public towards her unique pieces, Deborah says things are looking promising.
I would say that so far, since I've been back here a year and a half ago, I have had very good response to my work. Everybody says it's different, it's unique, which is what I like to hear, because I don't like to create stuff that everybody else has.
A local insurance company says its life insurance business is thriving. Senior Vice President and Head of the Life Division at the Insurance Corporation of Barbados, ICBL, Henry Innes, says the company continues to see an increase in its life insurance portfolios despite the ongoing economic uncertainties. Mr. Innes was speaking during a media conference recently to launch a registered retirement savings plan. In the first quarter of this year, the company also introduced 3 new life insurance products. Innes says they have all been well received by the public.
To date, we have grown by 20% in the life division in terms of individual life product sales, and by 28% from August 2013 to August 2014 on the individual health. And of course, our group health and our group life business continue to achieve satisfactory rates of growth. On the property and casualty side of our business, which Mr. Aline runs, that business we continue to be the market leader in that line of business, and that continues to do well also.
And Deputy Chief Executive Officer and Head of the General Division, Goulburn Aline, assures the company remains adequately capitalized and is able to satisfy claims. Now for today's financial tip. The saying, never bite off more than you can chew, also applies to business. When you are considering a business venture, be sure to tackle it one step at a time in order to help guarantee your success. That's been The Business Today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Vic Fernandez.
Business Today is brought to you by Signal Financial Group.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.